The school year is winding down. Are you ready?
World languages fill the gym with culture.
Little Women, the musical, hits the stage this weekend.
Time to roll up your sleeves. Join a team. I'm Grace Campbell.
And I'm Jake Funk. These stories and more on this edition of OTVX.
Watching OTVX.
You're watching OTVX.
I'm Dalen Hart Jr., and you're watching OTVX.
I'm Jay Asher, author of 13 Reasons Why, and you're watching OTVX.
You the news and the funny, you're all in the one. Tell us who your colonels is. OTVX #1. We got what you need. What you need. We got what you need. What. OTVX.
French and Spanish fill the gym as world language students share their knowledge of world culture. This is the second annual World Language Fair. The purpose is to expose all students to the various aspects of different countries' lifestyles. Students created informative displays, food, and music. Guest speakers demonstrated dances throughout the day. OTVX reporter Logan Richardson found himself in the middle of the action.
This Thursday, the language department here at OCHS held its annual cultural fair. Students from our school learned about cultures from around the world and came to share with amazing displays. This year, OCHS had a special guest with a great cause. WaterStep, a nonprofit organization, was here to collect shoes to help provide water for developing communities around the world. We met with John McIntyre, a water ambassador, to learn more about this amazing foundation.
WaterStep does many things. The most important, we're 20 years old. For a nonprofit to be 20 years old, you have to be very good at what you do. Our main purpose is to purify water, save lives with safe water. What we do is we collect shoes from all over. We have a major operation in Denver. We're putting one in Idaho. Major shoe collectors we are. What we do with them is we sell them to an exporter. He then sells them and ships them all over the world. The end result is multifaceted. Number one, WaterStep helps fund our mission through shoes. Number two, the exporter makes money. Number three, one of the best things that happens out of it is the people that need shoes get them. Also, this whole process is about as green as you can get. They're all kept out of the landfill.
If you're interested in donating to this great effort, shoes can still be dropped off at the front office until next Friday. You can also go to their website, waterstep.org, and find a drop-off location near you. This is Logan Richardson, OTVX.
It is time to roll up our sleeves again to donate blood. ASB is sponsoring the Spring Blood Drive next Tuesday. Any student 16 and older can make the 1 pint donation, which will save 3 people's lives. Our school has been breaking donation records the last 2 years. Become a donor. You can pick up the needed paperwork in the front of the office.
Next week is a kickoff to Relay for Life. Beta Club is selling cupcakes to raise money for fight against cancer. What is your organization at OC doing to help? Also next week is Spirit Week. Monday, put cancer to rest and wear your comfy PJs. Tuesday, put cancer in the past and dress from your favorite decade. Wednesday, cancer can't find us, wear camouflage. Thursday is this year's theme, which is Disney Character Day. And Friday is a purple out day to match the official color of the relay.
The OC Drama Department presents Little Women, the musical, this weekend. The production opened to rave reviews last night. Ashley Gast pulls back the curtain and gives us a preview of Little Women.
The OCHS Drama Department has been working long and hard on this year's musical, Little Women. Little Women follows the life of 4 March sisters, and it's filled with romance, adventure, and drama. McKenna Brizendine tells us what it's like to be part of a musical.
I really like that Marmee is a mom because it's challenging to play someone who's much older than you actually are. I don't really know if I have a least favorite part. I think it's just a really fun show. People hear Little Women and they're like, what even is that? That seems really boring. But it's really exciting, and I think we have a great cast, and everyone makes their roles really exciting and interesting for everyone.
Miss Lambert tells us more about the show.
Because I love musical theater. It's also very time consuming and very hard, but also I get to work with people that I don't normally work with, like Miss Reed and Mr. Rogers, and I love being able to collaborate with my colleagues. People should come see the show because I don't think they realize that the talent that the school has. Like, I think that people don't realize like the amazing work that these theater students do and the caliber of work that they put on. It's educational theater, but it's a professional show. Like, you're gonna walk in there and think that you're sitting in a Broadway show, because that's the level of talent that they're bringing to the table. And when I'm lucky enough to have that happen, it's just a matter of like putting all the pieces together and then letting them do their thing.
Shelby tells us more about her character, Amy.
Amy is very bratty, so that's probably both my most favorite and least favorite part, because she's such a brat, which is really annoying, but it's really fun to play. Being in a musical is really fun. It's a great bonding thing, so you meet lots of people through the musicals. It's also really hard, and it's hard work, but it's worth it.
The show had a great opening last night. Come see Little Women tonight at 7 or Saturday at 2 or 7. Tickets are $5 at the door. Ashley Gast, OTVX.
As we approach the end of the year, we are beginning to feel the stress of preparing for AP exams, end of course, and on-demands. Dara Anderson encourages us to return to childhood favorites for stress relief. Then Dara will offer 2 tickets to this summer's Nitro Tour here in Louisville. Will you dare to enter her contest?
Recently, a new trend has been sweeping the nation, even here in OC. Adult coloring books began to become popular late 2015, rising up to $1 million in sales, which has done nothing but grow. First recommended to those with high levels of anxiety, has spread out to anyone seeking a fun, creative, and artistic outlet. There have even been coloring groups started to bring together those who appreciate the activity. Dara Anderson, OTVX.
Over the past 5 years, Nitro Circus Live has sold out shows across the globe. Australia, the United States, Europe, South Africa, Japan. We've done it all. The world's greatest action sports stars. Ridiculous world firsts. And over 2 million insane fans. And in 2016, the greatest live show on the planet is coming to you.
Hey OC, I'm here to talk about how you can win a pair of tickets for you and a friend to Nitro Circus this summer. Nitro Circus is an action sport collective led by Travis Pastrana that travels around the world. All you have to do is sing the OTVX theme song, post it on Twitter, and tag @OTVX. That's it, OC. Dara Anderson, OTVX.
Students are making more conscientious food choices these days. Gabby Tribuna found that the new Shiraz on Brownsboro Road offers healthy Mediterranean food for all.
The new Shiraz, open on Chamberlain Lane, provides all the same loved foods as past Shiraz, but at a more convenient location.
I picked this location, I think, because there was a lot of people traveling from here to both of our locations and lived really close, and you know, they raved about it and they really were asking for it. And there's a lot of traffic with the businesses across the street, like the Cabela's.
Prices are still very reasonable, at about $10 for a full plate of food.
We got like a little bit of Greek, Mediterranean. I'd say it's really good off the bat. I always suggest the chicken. The chicken is hormone-free, and just everything is really made health consciously. You know, anywhere you go, you can make it. I think you can. You know, you put enough extra sauce and butter and stuff on things, it's going to get. But the way we serve it, I think it really is the healthy calories that you need, rather than just deep fried and sugar and all the extra, you know, for you know, sauces and stuff. Everything's pretty natural, I think, for the most part.
Customers are raving about churros.
I usually stick to my usual. I usually get the steak kebab and with white rice.
The new location is easy to find, located across from Northeast Christian Church in Louisville.
The Laney Colonels lacrosse team is on a winning streak. The girls have taken down 5 opponents in as many weeks. The boys team closed their home season Friday with a win over E-Town. As these two teams gain prominence in athletics, OTVX reporter and lacrosse player Kendall Church points out the differences between girls and boys lacrosse.
Girls and guys lacrosse may be the same sport, but there are numerous differences between the two. I looked farther into these differences to discover what each sport is really about. The first difference I found between the two is the defense. While girls lacrosse is a no-contact sport and has safety precautions in place, like no upward checks and no cross-body checks, boys lacrosse is a full-contact sport, and they can hit the other players anywhere on their body besides their head and below the knees. The next difference I found was the cradling. Since boys' pockets are so much deeper, they can cradle horizontally, unlike girls who have to cradle vertically due to their small pockets. A more obvious difference is the uniform. Girls' only safety equipment is the goggles and a mouthguard, and they wear a jersey, skirt, and cleats with it. Guys wear chest pads, elbow pads, shoulder pads, helmets, and mouthguards, plus a jersey, shorts, and cleats. A smaller difference between the two sports is how they begin the game. Both games begin with the ball in between two heads, but in boys lacrosse, the sticks are on the ground, and in girls lacrosse, the sticks are off the ground. Kendall Church, OTVX.
That wraps up our news today. Remember to volunteer to donate blood next week and participate in all of the Relay for Life activities over the next few weeks. I'm Grace Campbell.
And I'm Jake Funk. Get out to Little Women this weekend. And remember, we will be in school on Oaks Day, May 6th. Have a great weekend, OC. Hey, Grace Racer, how's it going? You doing good? You doing good? You doing good, Grace Racer?
Over the past 5 years, Nitro Circus Live has sold out shows across the globe. Australia, the United States, Europe, South Africa, Japan. We've done it all. The world's greatest action sports stars. Ridiculous world firsts. And over 2 million insane fans.